Let's
really?
Talk to Renee. Renee.
Hi, Renee.
Hey, fellas, what's up?
Girl name.
Oh, we've had him on before. We've had you on, sir.
Yeah.
I know.
Every time.
All right, what's going on today?
You guys all last week have talked more on the Zimmerman side than the kid side. Even though Jimmy will go, I think he might be racist, but just 90% of the talk has been favorite towards Zimmerman.
Really?
Fine, but don't act like you guys aren't for that.
Renee, I'm going to Renee, I'm really not for Zimmerman. I just don't know yet.
Right.
Because I don't know who is yelling on the 911 call. Hold on. Let me. Renee, I did say last week, wow, it sounds like he said fucking coons. When we played that tape, I didn't buy the explanation that it was goons. I said it sounds like he said fucking coons. I just want to know, did he have the injuries? Did any witnesses see? I just don't know enough to all of a sudden say this guy belongs in jail yet.
Okay, let me explain something. You're walking down the street, right? Just let me get this out. You're walking down the street. You're 17. Some dude in his 30s with a bald head is following you. He's not in a cop car. He doesn't have a cop uniform. He's following you for a while. Okay, you're looking back, you're like, what's this fucking dude doing, right? You're showing you're 17. The dude approaches you. Me at 17, and I would guess maybe Opie, not you two, because I think you guys can fight right with paperback, but I think Opie would have punched that dude because you don't know who this guy is. You want to get the upper move on this guy. He's been following you for a while.
You might be right.
By the way, I'm a lover, not a fighter. Just want everyone to know that.
You start losing the fight, what are you going to do?
Yes!
Shoot some.
Renee, you're saying what we think might have happened.
I mean, if anyone was self-defense, it was the kid. He was defending himself from some dude that he didn't know was a watchman. He didn't know was a neighborhood. He was following him and defending himself because he didn't know who this dude was following him.
But
that's kind of creepy.
We're not saying you're wrong. Well, you're agreeing with us.
You're speculating like everyone else is.
But, dude, I don't think that you're wrong.
You're speculating too, Anthony.
Yeah, of course. Of course, there's plenty of speculation. But what I said also was we're just waiting to see what the fuck comes out of an investigation.
And by the way, you said that we're pro-Zimmerman, and this is why I don't like that judgment, because what you just said is probably what Zimmerman will say.
It sounds like you guys are.
No, you're hearing it wrong.
This time to have major black talk like always. I had changed the channel like 20 times last week because you guys take this time to go Anthony's Black Rant. It's just like.
But Renee,
this is about some knucklehead chasing some kid down.
You just said what my take on the story is. That he probably did strike him first because he was fucking freaked out or just mad, like this asshole was following him. And Zimmerman probably started getting beaten up and shot him. That's what Zimmerman's argument is. You just told Zimmerman's story. You called to accuse us to tell us we're more Zimmerman, and you tell his story.
Okay, Anthony laugh and make like I'm.
I'm not. That's me, dude. That's Jim.
That's how the Anthony laughs.
Ugh.
If you antagonize somebody and get your ass kicked, is that a reason to shoot somebody?
I didn't say. Nobody said it was. Nobody said Zimmerman didn't react wrong. No one said that. You're saying that because you want to think that we're pro-Zimmerman and fuck Trayvon. No one said fuck Trayvon.
Not that I think, but that's what it sounded like to me.
Well, then you heard it wrong.
To you.
Maybe I'm wrong. But
no, you are.
It sounds like coming out of my radio. That's fine.
Well,
okay.
We're just focusing on this particular clip today because it's new, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just glad that me and Anthony aren't yelling at each other. That's what I'm happy with.
Well, I'm talking to you. And, dude, shouldn't you realize you're wrong when you call up and say that you think that we're
but
too...
I don't think I'm wrong, though.
No. About us being pro-Zimmerman.
That's my opinion. How can I be wrong if that's my opinion?
Because you're making a judgment on what our opinion is.
It's my opinion that you guys have been pro-Zimmerman.
It's his opinion on our opinion.
But, dude, your opinion is wrong because I'm not pro-Zimmerman.
Stalemate.
But it came out like that. I'm sorry. That's how it sounds.
Why don't you just admit you heard it like that?
That's how it sounds to you.
God almighty, can you put it on yourself?
It sounds like that to me.
To you.
Like that to me.
Okay, well, congratulations.
What matters is what sounds like.
In a self-centered world, yeah.
Not when you're saying that's how it is. You're saying we are pro-Zimmerman, not that, according to you, it sounded like.
And then you give Zimmerman's side of the story.
Yeah.
Great job, Renee.
No. Fuck you, Jimmy. That's not how I...
Fuck you, too, Renee, because that's what Zimmerman's argument is.
Yeah.
You just made Zimmerman's argument.
What argument? He hasn't talked to no one yet. What argument?
That is what he is telling people happened. That's what his lawyer is saying happened.
That he got hit first.
Around and jumped on him. That's not what he said, Jimmy. No.
He said... He's saying that Trayvon struck first. He was being beaten up.
around and jumped on him from his back. No.
He's still saying Trayvon struck first. You said the same thing.
What I said is he probed him.
Oh.
He said he come up from behind him. He turned around and was walking away, and the guy jumped on his back. That's
Okay.
not what I'm saying.
How do you know?
Who hit who first? Who hit who first?
That's that. I'm hoping the kid hit him first because some fucking old motherfucker.
Okay, there you go. The kid. You think the kid hit him first?
I think it was face to face. I don't think they
Oh.
him and punched him from behind. I don't think that happened.
Okay, so you think it was face to face because you want to think that.
Right.
No, because it sounds more...
With no evidence or no anything, you're going to say that.
No, there's no evidence the other way either.
Of course.
Well, all you have right now is Zimmerman's, what he has said. Like, we just don't have the other stuff yet.
No, there's witnesses.
So it's what Zimmerman said or what you're guessing at.
That is all last week said, oh, he's a Mexican. He's half. He ain't all Mexican. He's half white and half Mexican. That's why his last name is Zimmerman.
So why do you think that Trayvon was face to face and not facing away? What evidence do you have to that?
I think he come up to him and goes, what are you doing? And he looks suspicious. I've been following you. And freaking Zimmerman's like, this dude don't have...
Some dialogue's been added for drama.
That's a pretty good dramatization there.
Yeah.
No, this is my opinion. I think the kid went, what the fuck's your problem? And fucking Zimmerman thinks he's a cop. And fucking the kid didn't know.
Cool.
So he probably fucking defended himself. Which, oh yeah, he didn't have a right to defend himself. Because some 35-year-old man's falling his ass with some 17-year-old kid.
Yeah, we heard you already. You said that. And that's apparently a great defense in court.
You replace yourself every fucking day with your black dog. So fuck you, Jimmy.
Fuck you too, Renee. Fuck you too. And thanks a lot. Hey, thanks a lot for calling up and giving Zimmerman's side of the story. Good job, Renee. Yeah, I know you're a tough guy. Hey, thanks for calling up and give Zimmerman's... Some 35-year-old guy is fun. I'd have turned around. You'd have done shit.
That man's ass, and the man freaked out. And
Thank you very much. Thank you for calling and giving Zimmerman's side of the story.
Whatever, Jimmy, whatever.
Bye-bye, girl name. Oh, what a fucking dummy.
Oh, God.
Fuck your angry routine, shithead. You called up. And he just made it up. He goes,
yeah.
That 35-year-old, bet he turned around.
And then he said to him, and then he said, where are you getting your transcripts from?
Boring douchebag.
Oh,
Shut
God.
up.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know shit.
No one knows.
Thank you for giving Zimmerman's side, though, Renee. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's exactly what Zimmerman's argument is.
That he was hit.
Trayvon hit him. He was getting beaten up, and he shot him.
Yeah.
And it will come out. And Zimmerman might say, yeah, I overreacted or I felt my life was in danger.
Yeah.
But thank you to guys like fucking that one liberal, and thank you to Renee for calling up and making the exact point they thought they were
It's going to be called the Renee defense, actually. He's going with it.
What a dunce.
Getting back to our original point, what the media does with these clips, though. You know, they do it all the fucking time, and we're calling them out on it. And this is a clip we played a little while ago about a little 4-year-old that wants to be a cop. And do you have the whole thing here, Sam, or what are we about to hear for the people out there?
Basically, there was a shooting, and so they're interviewing witnesses, and they interviewed this little 4-year-old. So I'm going to play this, and then I'm just going to skip ahead to where the raw, actual uncut
And then I'd like Renee to call back so I can hear what he's saying. Because I guess Renee thinks it's okay to beat up somebody if they're 18 years older than you and following you. You can turn around on a fucking pow, pig! Shut up.
To someone's point, they do edit for time, but they also have a responsibility to make sure it doesn't completely change the context of the clip.
That's exactly it. Yes.
But we know, because we study this shit on a daily basis, that the media does this all the fucking time to make it a more interesting story.
And by the way,
the facts don't matter anymore half the time.
Can I tell you, here's the call Renee would have wanted to make.
Right.
Dude, sometimes I think what I should have done, because people would always call me like faggot and girls' names, but I kind of wish that they would have done that to me and I'd have turned around and hit them and pow, bang. Stop trying to fit your own insecure story in their fucking broad name. Shut up. Broad name. Shut up. Go home and bake your man a delicious tray of cookies. Shut up, girl.
Here's another example of media fucking up with clips and editing them to make it a better story for their viewers. Hit it.
No, I'm not scared of nothing.
When you get older, you gonna stay away from all these guns?
No.
No?
No.
What do you want to do when you get older?
I'm gonna have me a gun.
Because I live right.
I'm going to have me a gun.
Huh?
That's what they aired.
And it makes it sound like, oh, my God, look
Little
at this
black kid
society.
wants to be a gangbanger.
Oh, that's what
Black kid
they
wants
aired.
a gun.
That was from the news broadcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is what it actually is.
Just the law.
Damn! When you get older, you gonna stay away from all these guns?
No.
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 What do you want to do when you get older?
I'm gonna have me a gun.
You are. Why you want to do that? You know what happens?
I'm gonna be the police.
Okay, well then you can have one.
My first question is what?
But you could have one.
100% different
It's
intent.
completely changed.
Totally.
It. Making a 4-year-old think, all he wants to do is shoot people.
One is pitting him as a life of going to prison,
Right.
and one is him fighting the bad guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
That's how the context has changed in that edit.
Wow.
And meanwhile, that was probably for time.
Right, that was for time.
Completely changing the context.
Because that dude, that 4-year-old, he'd have probably turned around and fucking hit that 30-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
Kept calling him a chick name. They kept calling me Mary and Sissy and girl voice, and they told me to make them pies, and I should have hit them.
Renee.
Black kid wants to do good with his life.
Yes.
But the news makes it completely different.
Yep.
As a rule of thumb, I don't respect any man with a little crooked dash over the last. I don't like any man who has to put a dash over the last letter of his name.